Hello, welcome to Story Time. I'm so glad you're here. The story I'm going to share with you today is about the gingerbread girl. Now, you know about the gingerbread man, right? The old lady baked him in an oven and he got up and he ran away and he got eaten by a fox. Well, what you may not know is he had a sister and she was a smarter cookie than he was. This is the Gingerbread Girl. It was written and illustrated by Lisa Campbell Ernst. You may remember the sad story of the gingerbread boy. He ran away from the lonely old woman who baked him, as well as many other hungry characters. His dash through life ended in tragedy, with one gulp by a sly fox pretending to help him cross a river. This is the story of his younger, wiser sister. See, there's that gingerbread man. He's the one that got eaten. A full year had passed since the lonely old woman and the lonely old man had lost their gingerbread boy to the devious fox. They were even lonelier than before. "Let's bake again," suggested the old man one morning. "But what if something happens?" cried the old woman. "I couldn't bear the loss." "Let's make a girl this time and decorate her with candies. Surely a sweet little girl wouldn't run away," answered the man. So they mixed up the dough, rolled it, and cut it out. They dressed it with as many candies as they could fit, completing the cookie with an amazing hairdo made from licorice whips. "She is sweet," gasped the old woman as she slid the cookie sheet into the oven. They're rolling out the cookie dough, and they put all the candies on, and there's the licorice that they made her hair out of. While the lonely old woman and the lonely old man stood watch by the oven, they talked, remembering their gingerbread boy's short life. He never should have run away. He never should have trusted that fox. As the new cookie baked in the oven, her mind woke up, and she heard everything. Look at her. She's listening to those old people talk. Sweet or not, she thought, things will be different this time. When it was time for the cookie to be done, the old woman carefully, ever so carefully, cracked the oven door to peek. There's the girl. She's thinking about what she's going to do. They're looking in the oven. I wonder what's going to happen. Bam! Out jumped the gingerbread cookie, running toward the door. The little old woman screamed, "Stop! Stop!" And the little old man came running, but the cookie was already out the door and headed down the same path that her brother had traveled. "Here we go," whispered the gingerbread girl. The man and the woman chased after her, but she sang, "I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." Oh no! So she jumped out of the oven and ran away too. Oh heavens. Let's see who chases the gingerbread girl. As the gingerbread girl dashed along the path, she came to a group of farmers working in the fields. The aroma of fresh baked gingerbread caught their attention. "Wait!" the hungry farmers shouted and began to run after the gingerbread girl. She laughed and called, "Hey, farmers, don't bother. Like my brother, I'm fast. Run all you want, but I've learned from his past. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." So now the farmers are going to chase her because she smells so good and they want to eat her. Farther down the road, a pig came into view. As the gingerbread girl grew closer, her candy sparkled in the sunlight. The pig squealed with joy and tried to take a bite, but the gingerbread girl was too fast. She leaped over him, singing, "I can leap past Piggy like all of the others. This story will not end like that of my brothers. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. And there she goes. Look, she jumped over the pig and the farmer and the old man and the old lady. You think the pig's going to chase her too? I think so. Oh my stars. Let's see what happens next. Oh. Down the path, she came upon an artist. A masterpiece good enough to eat, the artist whispered, and reached out to scoop up the gingerbread girl. With some fancy footwork, the gingerbread girl zipped past laughing. There she goes. She's running away from the artist. What'd she tell him? I can outrun this artist like I outran the pig. I am one smart cookie, despite this wild wig. I'll run and I'll run with the leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. Oh, my stars. Look at all the people chasing her. The old man, the farmer, the pig, the old woman. And now the artist is going to chase her. Who's next? Oh, there's a cow and her calf. Farther along, the gingerbread girl passed a cow with her calf, who mooed happily. Mama, I want a cookie to go with my milk. But when the cow tried to catch the gingerbread girl, she soon found herself running behind, listening to the gingerbread girl call. Chase me if you want, I'm faster than you, although you have 4 feet and I've only 2. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl. She's run away from a cow now. Oh my goodness. I think the whole town's chasing her. Oh my goodness. Look who's next. She sees some dogs. Up ahead, a dog walker was crossing the path with 3 dogs. The dogs barked happily to see a tasty treat headed their way. I think she's a dog treat. But the gingerbread girl sped past the group. You're joining the chase? The more the merrier. But no one can stop me, not hound nor terrier. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl. And now she's running away from those dogs. Oh my goodness. Wonder who she'll meet next. You aren't going to believe this. Look who she meets next. It's a whole playground full of kids. You think all those kids are going to catch her? I don't know. There's the pig, the old people, the cow, the horse, the dogs, the old man, the farmer. Everybody's chasing her. Now, the path ran right past a school. The children were out for recess and feeling quite hungry. Shouts of "Cookie!" were heard across the playground. The gingerbread girl waved to all of them as she joined the chase with their teachers and sang, I know that it's snack time and you want a sweet. Come follow along and you'll soon have a treat. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl. And there she goes. She's running away from all those kids. I wonder if anybody's going to be able to catch her. Oh, guess who she meets next? Who's that? Yes, it's that fox. Uh-oh. Finally, the gingerbread girl came to the same river her brother had tried to cross. Who should be waiting for her but the same devious fox? Hello, my pretty, crooned the fox. I was a friend of your brother's. It looks like trouble runs in the family. Do let me help you cross the river. Just jump onto my tail. The gingerbread girl shivered, then sang in nearly a whisper. Do I have your promise for a safe ride to shore? You won't drop me or eat me, that's all I implore. The fox chuckled. I promised, my sweet little tidbit. And the gingerbread girl gingerly climbed onto the fox's tail. Uh-oh, look at her. You think she trusts him? I don't know. He did eat her brother. I hope she's careful. The instant the gingerbread girl climbed on, The fox dove into the water, ready for a fabulous feast. Ooh, the water is so deep. Move to my back, he insisted, thinking this cute cookie was even dumber than her brother. Anyone could tell by looking at her that she was an airhead. The gingerbread girl did what she was told. That's a good little girl, the fox said with a snicker. Oh my, the water is deeper. Now move to my head. Now she needs to be careful, because that's how the fox tricked her brother, wasn't it? He started on her tail, then he got on the back, and then on the head. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. You think the fox is going to trick the gingerbread girl? No sooner had he spoken those words than the gingerbread girl leaped to his head, pulling off a strand of her own leathery licorice hair. With the expertise of a ranch hand, she triple-looped it around the fox's snout and tied it off with a half-hitch knot. You're right, she whispered in the fox's ear. I am good. The fox snarled and struggled and strained, thrashing about, but the gingerbread girl hung on, turning him backward toward the crowd. Riding the fox like a bucking bronco, the gingerbread girl whizzed past singing, He'll run and he'll run with a leap and a twirl. Come follow me, I'm the gingerbread girl. So the girl tricked the fox, didn't she? She pulled some licorice off her head, tied him up by his nose, and made him do what she wanted him to. The awestruck crowd followed all the way back to the lonely old woman and the lonely old man's house. The gingerbread girl rode into the kitchen, secured the fox, jumped onto the table, and she measured and mixed with the leap and a twirl, singing, I'll bake you some more. I'm the gingerbread girl. The old woman and man quickly joined in to help, having a hungry, happy household to feed. From that moment on, of course, they were never lonely again. Oh, so the girl brought all those people back to her house so that the old woman and the old man could make friends. And they made cookies for them, and everybody was so happy. What a good idea. And what about the fox? The gingerbread girl was eventually able to teach him some manners, using gingerbread crumbs for treats. Most days you could see them riding across the countryside and hear a small voice drifting in the breeze. We'll run and we'll run with the leap and a twirl. I outfox the fox. I'm the gingerbread girl. And that's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed hearing this story as much as I enjoyed reading it to you. It's really fun to hear different versions of a story that you already know. So I will see you next time. And as always, thanks for letting me read to you. Bye.